Okay, I'm about to be real as shit in this video. I got this idea for this video, right, from, I was watching Emma Chamberlain's podcast while I was listening to it. And she was like talking about high school. I know it's really old. This was like a really old Anything Goes, but I'm just catching up on some of her podcasts because I get like really in and out of podcasts. But I like Emma Chamberlain. I'm doing it again. Emma Chamberlain's podcast. I don't know why. I think I don't know. It's just I just find it interesting to listen to. I think it's because she's so real, and like, you know, she's just upfront. Like, she's not embarrassed about anything and stuff like that. But anyway, I got this idea from her talking about high school and like the things that like she wish that she would have known before she went in. And I basically thought to myself, I can make a video about that, but I mean, I didn't go to high school, I went to secondary school. So there is so many things that I wish I knew when I started secondary school. So hopefully, if you are starting secondary school or are in secondary school, I will tell you these things and it might help just a little bit. So if I'm being honest, I had a terrible time in secondary school. I hated it. I hated most of the people there. I disliked a lot of my teachers. I was bullied. A lot of the people hated me. It was just an overall really terrible experience, but it's over now and I never have to go through that again. You never go through, that is the actually number one thing. You never go through anything even remotely like what secondary school was like ever again. Like, college is so much better. Like, it's so chilled. I'm not in college this year, but I was last year. So it's so like chill. You kind of decide whether you want to do the work rather than in secondary school. Like, you know, your teachers are coming down on you. They're like, what do you mean you didn't do the homework? I used to have that argument a lot. For anybody that did know me in secondary school, they could literally, I mean, I don't think any of you actually like me anymore. I'm trying to think. Yeah, there's probably like one person that I went to school with that I don't hate. Well, hate is a strong word. I don't hate any of them. I'm not anywhere near any of them. I never have to see any of them again. I just don't care. I unfollowed all of them on social media. It made me feel so much better mentally. And it was just so good. That's another thing. I feel like people get very bogged down when they're in secondary school and they see like other people, other like friend groups, like posting on social media and stuff. And I don't know, like it's okay to be jealous of those friend groups, but you have to remember most of the time, most of the girls or guys, or sometimes both, in those friend groups don't actually like each other very much, and a lot of drama starts. So it's fine. You do not need a full face of makeup every single day to go to school. I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you need to hear that, you do not need to wear a full face of makeup going to school every single day. It is a waste of time. Nobody cares. Literally nobody cares. You don't even have to brush your hair if you don't want to. I never used to even get ready for school. I used to put my uniform on, get on the bus, and go to school, and then come back ASAP. Until like 6th year, then I had to do after school study, which was bleh. Another thing that I really wish I knew, especially when I was studying the Leaving Cert, is that nobody ever looks at your Leaving Cert results ever again. I hate to break it to you. It was all for nothing. Well, not for nothing. Okay, that was a bit dramatic. It wasn't all for nothing. Like, I understand that there has to be something, but like, nobody has ever asked me to do anything or like remotely even come close to regurgitating any information that I learned in school, except for HACCP from home ec. And if you know what that is, that's literally just like kitchen health and safety. Only thing I have ever been asked about and that was for a job. So, but yeah, nothing else really comes into play in my life anyway. I didn't get any questions about anything that I knew before. Last year when I was in college, I was studying biology, which I studied for my Leaving Cert, and we weren't asked to regurgitate any information from our Leaving Cert year. And to be honest, I don't even remember most of my time in school now. Like, school, it consumes so much of your life, and then suddenly it just doesn't anymore. And you kind of forget what it was like. You know what I mean? Well, that's it for me anyway. But also I had a very terrible, like, I hated school, so I just forgot about it and repressed most of the memories from it. But that was my own personal choice. You do not need to be the most popular person in school, okay? You don't. Literally point blank, you do not. Because most of the popular people turned out to be assholes. Most people don't like them as you get older, because they realize, oh, then people that we, like, you know, kiss the ground that they walked on, yeah, they're actually terrible people and none of us actually like them. But now we have to keep pretending that we do, because this is the hierarchy that we chose for ourselves. You get me? I know this one is difficult. Just try not to argue with your teachers. I used to argue with teachers all the time. I used to full on, my biology teacher especially, me and him used to fight like cat and fucking dog. So I have no leg to stand on when it comes to that. But I can say from my experience, I wish I knew going into secondary school that you make things a lot harder for yourself if you start arguments with teachers. Although sometimes it is funny. I cannot stress this enough, how different college is from secondary school. You do not need to think, damn it, I am going from one school to another school. College is so different, you have no idea. It is completely different. I promise you guys that. And I promise you will have much better time in college than you ever did in secondary school. Unless you're one of the popular people, which... Why is a popular person watching my YouTube video? No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Please don't leave. There are just so many things I wish I could tell myself. Like... It doesn't matter if your uniform is a hand-me-down. Like, it doesn't matter if you don't have the prettiest handwriting. It doesn't matter if you're not good at certain subjects and you excel in others. It's okay to not be school-driven. And I think that is one thing that secondary schools don't let you know, because they're afraid of people giving up. Which, okay, fair enough, but some people just do not do well in an academic situation. They may not be academically standardized testing intelligent, but they could be one of the smartest people you know. So standardized testing is bullshit. The main thing, like, I just wish that it hadn't given me so much anxiety. Because when I think about it, it's so stupid. Like, I literally used to cry. Like, every morning I used to wake up, I used to be like crying, like, Mom, I'm not going to school today. I hate it. They hate me. People treat me horrible. And just all kinds of stuff, really. I nearly dropped out multiple times, but I didn't, thanks to my mom. So, and before anyone's like, well, why didn't you just move schools? Okay, I don't know how it works where you are. But in Ireland, in the countryside, you're usually only within the district of one school, and that is the only school you can go to. That's what happened to me. I was out of district of every other school, so I had to go to this one school, and it was terrible, and I hated it. It was a public school, like, you know, nothing fancy. It was just regular old public school, and it was terrible. I won't sugarcoat it, but I hope, if any of you are having a seriously bad time, that this video helps you, because honestly, it all feels worth it now to see where I am now. Not even worth it, but it just seems so insignificant now. Everything that happened that I thought was life ending, that any embarrassing thing that happened that I thought, this is it, this is, my life is over, it's just done, I'm done. I don't even remember most of those moments now. I just don't, because I feel like as you go through secondary school, you also just kind of grow up. You're not behaving like a child anymore. Well, some people still are. A lot of 6-years still behave like children, but alas, I hope this helps someone. And I hope that you guys apply some of this information in your own lives, and I hope that it helps. And if you are in secondary school and you hate it like I did, just remember, keep going. Some angry people driving out there. Just remember to keep going, okay? I remember I used to never go to school because I used to just bring me so much anxiety. But try and go to school. Try and finish your leaving cert. That is all I will say to you. Once you're done your leaving cert, you can even leave the country like I did. I literally went to college and then decided, nah, I keep seeing too many people from my hometown, even in this little vicinity. So I'm just moving country. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And thank you guys very much for sitting down and chilling out with me today. I hope to see you all next time. Remember to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Bye!
And it goes a little something like